God. Okay. Hi, this is Althea Provost with Australian Starseed Adventure, and I'm here in McMaster's Beach with the Honorable Nina Angelo. And I thought we would speak, she's also an officiant, but I thought we would speak about a story that just recently occurred for her, but that goes even farther back to the dreaming time. So welcome with me, Nina Angelo.
Thanks, Althea.
So tell me about your UFO experience.
Yes, that was something. It was about a month ago. I was travelling north, and I went to a place called Nimbin, which is really the marijuana capital of Australia. But now it's a pretty crazy hippie town, but they also make the medicinal cannabis oil, which has saved a lot of people's lives too.
That's her phone.
Right.
Keep going.
calling me in. And I was going to a numerology masterclass with a really good friend of mine who's a numerologist. And we were in this very ancient caldera, an ancient crater of a volcano. And all around us were surrounding with trees and density, and I believe that they've, you call them Bigfoot where you are, but there's all these strange things happening there. But anyway, we were out there on the Sunday, and I noticed above was a huge wedge-tail eagle started gliding above where we were. It would have had a good 3-metre wingspan, and it was being chased by a crow. And the crow was attacking it, and the wedge-tail just was doing its own thing. And I thought, hey, this is a good photograph. So I grabbed my camera, and I thought, all right, I'm going to try and get a few shots of this. So I took 4 photos. And when I looked at the 4th photo, there was the wedge-tail eagle, above it was the crow, and a starship had appeared above the crow. So it was all 3. I went, what is that? And it definitely, absolutely was a UFO and was a starship. Now, I didn't see it with my own eyes, so I don't know how it appeared, but I only was focusing on the eagle and the crow. But later, I found from Stephen Strong that there is a tale, an Aboriginal dreaming story about these star people wanting to land on Earth, and the eagle was trying to stop them from coming in. And that's doing it again. Just doing
There are no mistakes, is there?
And the eagle was trying to protect, to stop these star people from coming in. And the crow, the actual UFO, the starship, here in the dreaming, they see it as the goanna. And the goanna brings the wisdom. And the star people were coming. Now, our people, our Aboriginal people here, know that they came from the stars, and the Pleiades and the Seven Sisters play a huge part in their dreaming stories.
So it was the crow that allowed the Pleiadian ship to come into the planet Earth.
So it's the crow that was preventing, and the crow that was attacking the eagle, and the crow was much smaller than the eagle, to get it out of the way so that the starship could land. And I was really quite amazed and astounded how close, because my photograph is exactly that.
And it was the eagle's job to protect the original people.
That's right. So they were down here protecting the original people. The crow said, right, we're going to let you in. Again, it's represented by the goanna, the wisdom keeper. And that's exactly what was in my photograph.
I just find this story so magical, and I just wanted to share it with all of you, especially with Nina telling the story, and the fact that it just happened, that this just happened.
It did, and I've never photographed a UFO before. I know, just before you came, Althea.
I know. Because it's for you. We're sharing this wisdom for you. This is truly about the amalgamation of the people coming together and, uniting both the starry skies and with the original people. Is there anything that you would love to share with our Starseed audience that you feel is necessary or needed at this time?
Look, I think that the most important thing at this time, because we're all being tested. We're all being put through so many changes. People are afraid of change, but change is great. Change is so good, and change is necessary for this earth and for this love to flow right across from every one of us to every one of us, to everything that lives on this earth. We need to change. And I'm excited with this change, and I'm excited that you're here and that you can feel the sacredness and the power and energy that we have in this country that has been forgotten for a long time. I mean, we're only, by white standards, we're only a very young country. It's just over 200 years that Captain Cook came to Australia. That is absolutely nothing. But this is the most ancient land on Earth. We don't have very many high mountains. We don't even classify them as mountains because this land is so ancient, and it's coming to its own now. This Garden of Eden, with all its secrets and all its stories and all its power to regenerate, because we all really need to work together and care and love and reach out no matter where we are in the world. And so it's really a pleasure to meet you, Althea, and to feel our connection as Star Sisters. You know, we know within ourselves who we are. I've known since I was so little, my first conscious thought, that I came from this little star group in the sky. I used to wave at them as a little girl, and I knew them and I could find them every time. I didn't know till I was about 30 that they were called the Pleiades, but I always knew that that was my home, and that I was here for a purpose, and there's a mission why I'm here on this land where I live. I've been here just over 40 years, and it's all becoming so clear, and all the star seeds are now being touched by each other. We're being reawakened, we're being rebirthed, and this is a powerful country to rebirth in. So I guess if there's anything more I can say is to invite you to come down and rebirth here.
I also have to say that arriving here, I instantly knew that Nina Angelo was a gatekeeper, besides the many hats that she wears in the community. But more importantly is that she has the training from Auntie Bevy Spears, who initiated her to this land. Could you briefly speak about that?
Well, Auntie Bev was the last initiated elder and custodian of this land. She passed 2 years ago. I feel honoured that I officiated as celebrant at her farewell. She actually died on country. This was her grandmother's country, and to be initiated is a major big thing for our Aboriginal people. 3 initiated women have to initiate you, but there was only one left here that was alive. She was 90 when Auntie Bev went through her initiation. And the stories that she shared with me and told me and took me under her wing and called me her star child. And we were very close the last 4 or 5 years where we really connected. And she's a great loss to us in the physical, but Auntie Bev is with us all the time. I think this feather I've got in my head, the cockatoo is her dreaming. This is her dreaming, and this is what she gave to us when she did our initiation by singing the Song of the Four Winds, which is sort of very rarely sung. And I feel really blessed that she has had such a big part in my life, and she still continues to.
And I feel honored that we had an opportunity to walk in an honorable way, in a sacred way, these lands, and to reconnect with Auntie Bev's stories, and with Nina being our guide to really walk us through and teach us the ancient ways, the original ways. And so, and with that, Star Seeds, we're sending you big, big love from Australia, Nina and myself.
Come on down under and discover the beauty of this country and the strength and power in it. Look forward to meeting you all.